moved out to another place when it's the time of the month.
Oh, really? What,
Yeah.
like bad, like typhoons and things like that?
Yeah, like floods, storms.
Floods and things,
Yes,
natural disasters.
yeah. That is what it is. The words that I'm trying to find.
Okay, natural disasters. Right. Okay, so you don't really get that in Ho Chi Minh.
Yes, Ho Chi Minh is place that don't really get a lot of storms. It usually happened in the middle.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
In the middle of
Because
Vietnam.
it
Right.
happens in the middles. So sometimes we have rains in Ho Chi Minh cities too, big
Mm-hmm.
rains, because it's effect
Right.
from the storms from the middle of the country.
From right,
Yeah.
right. Okay, I get that. Hmm. Right. And do you have? I know a lot of countries around you have earthquakes. Do you guys have earthquakes in Vietnam
Yes, but
ever?
very little. It's really
Oh,
small
okay.
earthquake.
Right. So that's not really a natural disaster that happens
Yeah,
frequently or very badly.
it's not a
Not like in some other cities.
popular one. And we don't have volcanoes in a country.
Ah, okay. Which is also a good thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So your continent is a little bit more stable than, say, for example, Taiwan or Japan, Japan who has volcanoes and
Yeah, Japan's have a
not
lot
that
of
they're active
volcanoes and earthquake.
earthquakes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. For yeah, such a small island, they have a lot of natural disasters.
Yes. But
Absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah.
mm, but look in the positive way. They have more
Hmm.
beautiful scenery.
Okay. Right. I've seen some pictures. I've actually never been to that part of the world. I haven't ever visited kind of Vietnam, Japan, Taiwan. So I'm not too familiar with the scenery, but I know that there are lots of mountains in Japan. The students tell me there are lots of mountains in Japan. But I would
Yes.
imagine that some of the scenery is beautiful and they have cherry blossoms and
Yeah.
Mount Fuji is a beautiful mountain.
The cherry blossom. It's what is like the reason that I want to visit Japan. That's my dream
Oh,
country.
really? Oh, is it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I can understand that. Have you ever been to another country?
Yes, I have been to Singapore, Thailand,
Oh, wow.
and Cambodia.
Wow. Right. And those are all fairly, well, Thailand and Cambodia are close to you, right? They're kind of your neighbors,
Yeah.
your next door neighbors. So, but Singapore, yeah, it takes couple of hours to fly to, doesn't it?
Yes.
To fly
Well,
to Singapore?
Cambodia, I travel by bus actually. Yeah, like
Wow.
tour bus.
Was it a school tour or was it a tour with your family? Did you go with your family?
It's a tour. Yeah, it's actually a tour.
A tour.
Yeah, a
Okay.
tour. But Thailand, um, I think Thailand and Vietnam's in the middle of it is Cambodia. Yeah, so
Right.
we still have to fly by plane, but it's not as long as in Singapore.
No, right, right. And out of those three, if you had to choose a favorite one out of Cambodia, Thailand, or Singapore, which one would be your favorite? Which place did you like the cuisine the best? You like the culture the best, the people, and you had the best time out of those three? Which one would you say was your favorite one?
I think all the three countries have friendly people, and their food, like their traditional food, is really good. But
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say that my favorite country is probably Singapore, because it's a completely different from Vietnam. It's so modern. Well,
Right.
Thailand and Cambodia is pretty close to Vietnam, so it doesn't have a lot of different things. But Singapore is a completely modern country.
Absolutely. Yeah. Singapore. My oldest daughter, she doesn't live in South Africa. She lives in Europe, but she's just been to Singapore to visit a friend, and she sent me some photographs of the buildings and the airport with the big waterfall.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yes,
Yeah,
I've
it looks
seen that.
amazing.
The,
Right,
um,
it's
I heard a
crazy.
lot of people say that Singapore have the biggest airport, or like the most modern airport.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. Look, it's a super modern country, right?
Yes.
But I believe it's quite expensive to eat there or to stay there. You know,
Yes,
the
it's
things
true.
there are quite expensive, is it? Yeah.
Yes. So, in Singapore, we usually eat in Chinatown, so it would be less expensive.
Ah, right, right. Yeah. Yes, I think because it is, yeah, it seems to be, well, in the world rankings of expensive cities, I think Singapore is like in the top five or top 10 most expensive cities
Yeah.
to live in. So I know it's really expensive, but the people who live there have a
I
very
couldn't,
good quality of life,
yeah,
right?
I could tell that it's much more expensive because uh, when I go to Singapore, the
Mm-hmm.
price of the hotel, the money that we put in is the same price as the hotel in Thailand, but the hotel in Thailand is like much more bigger and modern, and the Singapore is also the same price, but it's a smaller room.
Smaller room, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you didn't go and stay in that fancy hotel that's got like three towers and then a bridge across the top. Do you know which one I'm talking about? It's a very famous hotel. It's been in a few action movies, actually.
In
Let me
in
just have a look here.
Singapore,
In Singapore, yeah. Give me a minute. Oh, it's not on these. No. It's on an Instagram account. Sorry, I thought she had sent it to me on my mobile phone, but my daughter didn't. She sends it on her Instagram account. That famous hotel, right? That's got three big buildings, and then it's got a big like roof across the three. I think it's
a
one of the most expensive
bridge.
hotels in the world. It's got like a bridge across the top of it. Yeah, the three.
Oh, I thought it's like a boat or a ship.
Yeah, it's I forget what it is. I forget the name. But anyway, it's a very, I believe, one of the most expensive hotels to stay at.
Oh, I didn't even know
Super
that.
expensive.
I actually didn't know
Mm.
that it's even a hotel because it's so big.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. It's
Yes.
so very interesting. So did you spend a bit of time then in Chinatown? So it was nice to eat like that kind of cuisine, and it was affordable.
Yeah, it's affordable,
Right.
and
Yes.
also I think Vietnamese people have some of the China's taste. Well, they're
Oh,
close. The
okay.
country are close to each other, so I think
Right.
Vietnamese people would be more fit with China food than Singapore food.
Yeah, that would make sense.